A lot of people have done lately what's easy instead of what's right. And they've put money over morality. And the reason why they did it en masse, and the reason we saw it so frequently, and the reason people did it so easily, is because their entire life has been like that. Even myself, I'll throw myself under the bus here to start the conversation regarding this long conditioning stint of doing what's easy instead of what's right. So if we can look back at, say, my habit when I was younger, not now, of doing steroids. Now that's easy. Like if you want to build quality muscle and do what's right, it takes longer and it takes effort. Like you have to eat a certain way, you have to sleep a certain way, you have to live a certain way, and you got to train real hard. So there's laziness to doing what's easy. So the steroids were dangled in front of me, always available somewhere in the environment when I was growing up. And I'm like, I'm going to do what's easy instead of what's right. And even might as well throw me under the bus again, because no one likes getting talked about directly. So I'll throw myself under the bus, because the easiest way to teach lessons, let's say when I was a kid, the drugs. Doesn't matter if it was the acid or the mushrooms when I was younger, or even the cocaine when I was a little bit older. And I was doing it to fit in. And I was doing it to make my boring life seem like it was exciting. I was decorating an empty life. And that's easy. Because dealing with a shitty life and looking at your life, and if you got a shitty life, it's hard to look at it. You know, everybody wants to get a new TV for the jail cell wall, and some new blinds and curtains for the jail cell window, and a new rug for the jail cell floor. And they're like, things are great. It takes a lot. It takes what's hard to do, to look at your slave-like existence as empty, shallow, futile, irrational, illogical existence, and not do the drugs, and also not bend to peer pressure or group pressure. We are herd-based animals. We want to fit in. We want to be liked. And in our society, it's just kind of like trickle-down mind control. It trickles down from the government, trickles down from the media. So all this mind control about doing drugs and you would be well liked, whether it's Scarface or Reservoir Dogs or whatever trash fire media production our Hollywood sorcerers are cooking up or have cooked up in the past. It's there to say, hey, you could be in this group and you could have a personality and you can grab, your character off the spinner rack of options that we give you, and then you'll be liked and you'll be part of the group, part of the crowd. You'll actually have a character to play on the stage of our play. So that's easy. Doing what's hard, saying no to your friends, staying clean when everybody else is messy, staying focused when everybody else is unfocused, doing the hard work when everybody else is watching TV, and focusing in on what's really going on in this society instead of trying to escape from it and trying to decorate your shitty life with material goods or fake and fabricated good times. I mean, when you drink or do drugs, you're not having a real good time. You're getting fake feel-good emotions rifling through your nervous system like you are having a good time, but you're not having a good time whatsoever. So if you're wondering why people complied so easy, and really what they did is they put themselves first. Anybody that complied has got a lot to think about regarding the inner work they should have done before the attack. Like, if you complied, you literally fucked over the next 2 generations to benefit yourself, because that's how weak you are. And this all goes hand in hand, but that's what these people really got to think about, is how really weak do you have to be to say that you love your kids and you love your community and you love your country, and the first thing you do is fold like a wet paper mache doll and comply with evil and destroy yourself, destroy your community, destroy your economy, destroy your freedoms that your forefathers and foremothers usually had to die to get. And you just buckled right away while declaring that you're like strong and really know what's going on. So that's the big introspection people really have to start conducting. Why did so many people do what's easy instead of doing what's right? And that's because they had so much practice under their belt in that dysfunctional direction that it just be second nature to them. You know, when the big ticket item rolled across the checkout counter and said, will you do what's easy instead of what's right, in regards to actually pushing poison under your skin and agreeing and going along with a crime syndicate that's so obvious. It couldn't be any more obvious unless it rode around in a 4-door Lincoln with tinted windows and held you up as you're walking down the road. That's the only way this crime syndicate could be even more obvious than what they're doing today. So make sure you contemplate that, because the decision's coming back around. God knows this is the universal casino. God wants to know if you're that fucking weak again. So you're going to get the question again. You're going to get challenged again. Will you do what's easy? Or are you finally going to do what's right and get your big boy pants on and your big girl pants on and do what's right? Protect yourself. And by the practice of protecting yourself, you'll learn how to protect your children, protect your community, protect your economy, and protect your country. Practice on your own home field and protect yourself. This is Jason Christoff signing off. Thank you for listening.